Hi everyone! I have had a couple of questions from people about how to use beauty blenders, and as you can see I currently have no makeup on. Hair's not done, just blow dried. I'm getting ready to go out and I thought, hey, I'll make a quick video on how to use beauty blenders. There are all kinds of beauty blenders. There are big ones, there are small ones, there's thin ones, there's fat ones. It just depends on what it is that interests you. So here are a couple of different examples of shapes and sizes. They're usually kind of a teardrop shape. Here's a very thin one used for contouring really small spaces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and put these underneath the faucet with some warm water and show you how they expand out. You can use a beauty blender without getting it wet, but I feel that the product goes on better, so that's what I do. I take my sponge, and this is actually clean. It doesn't look clean, but it honestly is. The stuff doesn't come out of it, like the color doesn't come out of it, or I haven't been able to do it, and I use soap and everything. So I'm going to go take this, put it underneath the warm water for just a little bit, and squeeze it like a stress ball underneath the water, and so it'll puff up in size, and then that's going to distribute my foundation a lot easier, make it look a lot better than if I were to just put it on the beauty blender and put it on. It would look really streaky and cakey. So I'll be right back. All right, hold on. Okay, so I have squeezed out a lot of the excess water, and this is the size of the beauty blender now. So these were about the same size. Look at how much of a difference that makes. This gets really chubby, it expands. So it just seems like when you put the product on, it goes on easier. So let me show you. This is my foundation that I'm going to use. It's Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation. You're not going to use a lot of product. You're gonna just, here, I'll show you. You're just gonna put probably like a little bit more than a dime size amount and start off with that, okay? And so people will put their hair back in a hairband. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna put it behind my ears. And then you're gonna dab the product on all over your face. So it's gonna be very cool and kind of soothing. Normally I would put on a primer before, so I've already done that. So you can use any kind of primer. Here's one from Smashbox. I usually use a silicone-based one. I'm trying to find some of the other ones I use. Maybe they're in a different bag. Anyway, use a primer, put that on. This goes on super smooth after, okay? So you're gonna dab. Simple as that, all over your face. And you're gonna continue to do that, just like this. It's totally simple. And I don't have my mirror turned around here. I'll turn it on. You're gonna make sure that you get like right near your hairline. And as you do this, it feels like there's way too much stuff on my face, but as you keep dabbing all over your face, it just blends the product in perfectly, and it lays on your face like, you know, without having that cakey, gross, it's too much product feel. So, and I think that's what's nice about when you get the sponge wet, is that it's like, wow, this like went over my face completely easier than I thought it would. And so don't forget your neck or your many chins like me. All right, let me look in the mirror here. So, that's just a basic, that looks really good. That's just a basic round of foundation. I mean, you could do more coverage, so you could put more on here, keep going. I don't want to have a ton of foundation on tonight. If I was going to go and take pictures, I would really want to like get in there and, you know, get crazy with it, but I don't want to do that. So the other thing is that I use concealer. So you put your foundation on first, then you put on your concealer. Because if you put your foundation on after you put on your concealer, bye-bye concealer. No bueno. So put it on the very tip of the sponge. Dab it around your eyes and any of the red spots that you got. I got one right here. I got a zit this morning. And then I've got a old age beauty spot. No, it's just discoloration. So you want to just dab over those same spots with the blender like you did with the foundation, but you're doing it with the concealer. And I do a triangle shape here. Man, my eyes are really puffy. I'm not getting enough sleep, I guess. Or I'm eating too much salt. No, actually my allergist says that they're called shiners. See that ring like right there? Because I'm like so allergic to stuff that the fluid just builds up and it presses against my eyeballs, and I have horrible, horrible, horrible allergies. And make sure you get in, like, it's gonna seem weird, but like right in your nose crack, like, because that spot often misses foundation. That's it. Foundation. Ta-da! That's why you use a beauty blender. That's why it's helpful. I don't use this every day. I use this when I wear foundation, and I don't wear foundation every day. I usually just wear concealer and a little bit of powder. But if I'm going out, or if I've got pictures that I know I'm going to be in, then I do full face foundation. Like I said, make sure you get down the neck, and make sure you get in those little spots around your face. It's as easy as that. Done. Flawless foundation. That spot's still a little, I'm going to have to go over that again with some more concealer because I got a big zit. But that's it. I hope that you enjoy. I will see you later. Bye. I forgot. Go clean this. What?